Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and we're going to be doing a March reading for Aquarius placements. Welcome, Aquariuses. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do a month of March reading, peek into what is coming up in the month of March. All right, we're going to jump in with some oracle cards, and then we're going to pull some tarot. Okay, we've got two kind of big celestial events going on in March. We have the full moon lunar eclipse coming up on the 14th, and then we have the spring equinox on the 21st, I believe, 21st, 22nd. So some big energies. So let's see how those are going to be affecting you. The first card we have coming out here is Intention, number 31, Intention. Really pretty card. I love all the feathers, right? Very air sign, like you. Reminds me of like a bird. It says here, lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. So setting intentions, making sure that you're not, that you're being intentional about your movements, about the way you're moving around, because it seems to me like someone wants to, there's energies around here desiring to use you as a pawn in their game of chess, right? You moving you around, and like it's almost like, you know, having you doing their bidding for them. You don't have time for that, Aquarius. Let's get two more. Renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. Renewal. Regeneration begins with decay, right? So possibly letting something go, project, but let's see what else. Let's get one more Aquarius placements, one more oracle card. There we have it. And number 14, wishful expectations. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Okay, smoke and mirrors. So let's pull some tarot and see what this is all about. Below, on the bottom of the deck, we have women supporting women. I like that. So what that tells me is that you have a support group around you. You have a healthy support group around you, possibly feminine energies, right, that are there to help you, because this says together we can transcend our individual limitations. So maybe you're going to be relying on on friends, in particular feminine energies this month for support, helping. Maybe you're going to business with someone. All right, let's see here. Intention. Number 31, which breaks down to a 4. I'm pointing it out because numbers have been really synchronicitous in these readings. So we have death, which is number 13, which also breaks down to a 4. All right, so the death card coming out, Scorpio energy. Let's see what else. What else with this intention energy? This death card is very like mystical, very witchy. Right, we've got a snake back there. She's got a sickle. She's holding a skull. This death card it harkens to like ritual to me. Two more, please, for, I don't know why that snake immediately, it makes me right now like speaking in tongues. I feel like there's someone around you, right, wanting to use you as a pawn. It's like they want to control the way that you speak. It's like, oh, no, you're not saying it the right way. You're supposed to do it this way, right? And then we have the 9 of Wands and the Hermit. Interesting, we have two 9s coming out because we have number 27 here, which breaks down to a 9. And this card reminds me very much of the 9 of Wands. There's a similar energy in these two cards. A very guarded energy here. I feel like you are being called to be guarded a bit this month, right? Because there's some of this energy around you wanting to use you like a pawn. So you have to be very very protective of your energy this month, Aquarius, is what I would say. I feel like you yourself are transforming something here with the death card. You're almost at the end of a cycle with 3 9s coming out. But what happens at the end of a cycle is contradictions. Sometimes 9s are about one of the words associated with the number 9 here when it comes out multiple times, contradictions. You're near completion. It's also a card of leadership, right? And there's a warning to be careful of controversy. So because you're almost at the end of something, there's contradictions, there could be some controversy coming up, but one of your cycles, right? And when a natural cycle is nearing completion. I see you it's a very solo energy, at least here for the month of March. We'll see what else is coming up. But I see you transforming, maybe even transforming the rituals that you do, how you set intentions. But the message here is to be very aware and very specific of where you are putting your energy so that other people aren't taking your brilliance, because that's why they want it, right? They're trying to use you as a pawn because you're valuable. So take that value and put it back to yourself and to other energies that deserve it, right? It's about not just giving your value away, guarding your energy more. All right, let's see what this renewal card. Rejuvenation begins with decay, right? Regeneration, pardon me, not rejuvenation. Two of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so making a decision. You've been so multitasking here. Let's get one more. One more for Aquarius placements, please. One more Aquarius placements. Una mas. There we go. The Hanged Man and the Ten of Pentacles. So letting something go is what I'm seeing here. Regeneration begins with decay. This Two of Pentacles is telling me that you might be a little overworked. You're juggling, you're multitasking, doing a lot of, right, just juggling, doing a lot of things. You got a lot going on, Aquarius. So by putting one of those things, by letting one of those things die, right, is what it's saying. Regenerate, by letting it decay, by letting it just kind of come to its natural end. And it's not necessarily some cycles are not meant to be fully completed, right? You can just let something go. And that's what this feels like. It feels like letting something go actually is really freeing to you. The Hangman. It gives you a new, you're able to get a new perspective because you have more time available to you. You can look at things from a different angle. Now, this Hanged Man is a bit of an interesting one because he's not only, right, he's like tied up and bound, and he can't even speak. So I'm getting something about your presentation, like something about the way you look, the way you come off is going to be different. It's almost like, not that your words don't matter, but it's like your aura and your vibe and the energy that you are putting out is what's going to matter more in March than the words that are coming out of your mouth, is what I'm getting here. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, a card of success, generational wealth. Some of you could be receiving, I don't know why I'm getting, some of you could be receiving income, like inheritance. That's what inheritance. Family inheritance. You're inheriting something because, and again, this all kind of happens because something is allowed to decay and come to its natural natural conclusion. It might seem like an early ending, but it's not. It's what was meant to be, right? Let's look at what this wishful expectations is. I mean, this card kind of gives Wheel of Fortune vibes, right? With that big like water wheel there. But let's see. It's also very industrial, that card. It reminds me of like factories, metal shops, where things are made. Let's see. We have the Four of Cups, another 4 coming out. We have 3 4s and 3 9s here. 2 more for this wishful expectations. This is about smoke, acknowledging smoke and mirrors for what they are. 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. It's rebirth in this deck. There's a rebirth going on, a judgment. You're something you're making a final decision about in March. right? Judgment. You're seeing something in a new way, and once you see it that way, you can't go back. That's why it is a final decision. Now we've got the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Wands, with wishful expectations, acknowledging smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. I feel like you do see things for what they are, actually, with the Four of Cups, because you're pulled away and you're kind of observing from a distance, right? There's kind of a coldness here. And again, here I just feel like you're making a decision to put down a heavy burden. With the Ten of Wands here, you're being asked to make a decision. Which path are you going to choose? And then we have this Ten of Wands, this burden. You've been burdened with a lot of other people's responsibilities. You're carrying a heavy load, one that's not your own. And I feel like that in of itself, I don't think there's really acknowledging the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. It's again this idea of don't let yourself get caught in someone else's wheel, right? Because there's this thing of her body being contorted. This hangman here, his body is bound up. Like there's something, his body is, this is my wounded warrior card here, the Nine of Wands. And then the Ten of Wands, it's like he's like back-breaking work. Take care of your health this month, Aquarius. Be careful of your health, with your physical body. I think I'm not, I think your mental health is okay here, but the physical health, just watch out. Don't let anybody run you ragged physically, is what I would say here. Because, yeah, your decision to put these burdens down is almost feels like the biggest one. So let's clarify. Let's get some more information here for Aquarius placements. Aquariuses, please. What's this Death card? There it is, the Moon. Intentions. Death with the Moon. And the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. This is water, water, water energy. Lots of emotions. Someone is trying, I feel like there's someone actually trying to play on your emotions to get what they want. But it's up to you, right? But you have to be like, no, I'm setting my intentions. I'm doing my thing. This is what I'm doing. And it's standing strong in that. The Moon is also number 9. So we have a lot of 9s coming out. March 9th in particular could be very significant for you. The 9th of this month, right? Let's see, what is this 9 of Wands? Oh, whoa. 9 of Wands. With the Four of Swords, another 4. So yeah, 4s and 9s, very prevalent in this spread here. 4 of Swords, so what, March? Yeah, you're exhausted. I feel like you're physically wiped out and you need some rest. That's what's going on here in the month of March. Someone, like I said, there's this, right, because someone's trying to use you as a pawn in their own life, trying to move you around, make you act on their own will. It's exhausting. I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't really know how to handle this energy, and it's just exhausting you. So be sure to take time out to get some rest, to pull away, and again, pull away from anyone that's trying to dictate to you. Right? What's the Hermit? Because this is your soul-searching energy, the Chariot. Yeah, you're finding that this is a card of like active control. This is your realization when you're doing the soul searching. You're like, oh shit, I need to take control. I need to take control more of this situation. I feel like it's multiple situations because we have so many 9s coming out. It's multiple situations that you realizing that at some point in the equation, you let someone else take the wheel and start steering. And so you're like, okay, no, I need to take back control. I need to grab the wheel and I need to steer it in the direction I want to go in. And I feel like once you do that, the direction you want to go in, it happens quickly with the Chariot. That's a quick moving energy, right? Because right now you're feeling a bit at a loss. Like, oh God, how do I manage all this? Okay, the Two Pentacles, because this is about all these things you're managing and putting one of them down. Judgment, right? Which is at the bottom of this deck. Making a final decision. Making a final decision to leave a dead situation behind. It's hard to tell. I don't know why this won't. Will it focus? It's hard to see. No. Okay, these are skeletons down here. It's desolation. There's skeletons, there's a skull. So she has roots in her hand. She's taking what is still alive with her and leaving the rest. So leave behind what's dead and done, right? Decay. Leave the decay. The decay has already happened, it feels like, especially with this card coming out here. Something is already decaying around you. So it's time for you to leave that situation, right? Take what you need, take what's still alive, and leave the rest. What's this Hangman? Your presentation matters more than your words. But like I said, it's the energy that you're giving off. Yeah, the King of Swords. That's your energy, Aquarius, right there in the middle. The King of Swords. Which is interesting because the King of Swords is all about speaking truth, right? But I think what you're doing instead this month is exuding truth. Like, you don't even need to speak it with this, especially with this Hangman, or when you do speak, I feel like you're choosing your words very carefully and you're speaking in a different way. There's like enlightenment is like coming, like when you speak, it's like enlightenment is coming out. I feel like you're going to sound different this month. People might be a little confused because you sound so enlightened, like, oh my God, all of a sudden you have this different perspective. Where did this come from? This is strange. Okay, let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is. Feels like an inheritance of some kind. Generational wealth. Six of Swords. Transitioning. Someone could be transitioning away, moving away from you're moving, okay, what this could be actually is you moving away from a larger institution. If you've been reliant on family and things of that, you're moving farther and farther away from your reliance on it. But again, I'm getting this sense, okay, yeah, the Eight of Cups, walking away. But it's like you're rewarded for that. It feels like there's a reward here when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords energy. Your transition away from the institution, your transition away from being incredibly protected actually leads, it's like the universe rewards you and protects you. You didn't think that you could be protected without this Ten of Pentacles, but the truth is that you can. Okay. Four of Cups. Oh yeah, Women Supporting Women card at the bottom of the deck is also fours. Lots of fours. What's this Four of Cups here? Pulled away. See, right, what I say, this card reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot. In this deck, it's called the Fates. Whatever is happening is your destiny. I feel luck is turning in your favor, and I feel like you're kind of just over here watching it happen. So I would say there's a message here to not like just sit on the sidelines and watch it go by, right? Make sure to, I feel like being an active participant, but when good things are happening, let the good things happen, right? Let them happen. Don't question them. Don't ask, oh my God, why is this good thing happening in my life? Because you deserve it, Aquarius. That's why, right? And that's all you need to know. What's this Two of Swords? I forgot to mention, I will be answering a question at the end of this reading. So if you have a yes or no question, could be open-ended. I will be answering that in a few minutes here. The Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords. Yeah. So there's a decision that you're procrastinating on, walking away from someone that deceived you, a situation that was deceptive. And you're slowly, the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, right? And you're having to be strategic because there was deception. So you're really not quite sure which way to go, and it feels like that's because you're strategizing. The Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Wands. The reason that you're being strategic about it is because not all of these burdens are yours, right? If they were all yours, then you would be a bit more in control of the current. But you've got other burdens that people have put on you. So you're having to strategically leave. It's like you're leaving the past behind. You're leaving your recent past behind, but you're having to be strategic about it because there are deceptive energies that if you're not strategic, they're going to try and keep you stuck in and keep like putting swords in you, kind of thing. They're going to keep hurting you, and keep using you for this backbreaking work. Could actually be a physical labor, right, that you're escaping from because it's just too much. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands with the Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. Another four coming out. Tons of fours here. Fours are about resetting, stability, consolidation, and balance, right? Taking an abundance and consolidating it into something more practical, more reasonable. Structure and security. Fours are about the material world, very in the material world here this month. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands with the Ten of Wands. It feels like you might have had some rose-colored glasses on around a situation, around friends, around someone you were living with. This person possibly stole from you. They've been putting burdens on you, and here you are feeling not supported but still giving to this situation. So the message here is to kind of, I feel like, take off the rose-colored glasses and see the situation for what it is. Because if someone is taking for you and using your kindness to their advantage, it's, again, this is why you're burdened with all these responsibilities that aren't yours. And it's taking a toll at this point, possibly even financially. Somehow, like, you're losing money because of this situation, because of your generosity. All right, Aquariuses, that is the month of March for you all. I really hope it resonated, offered some insight, guidance, clarity. Please like and subscribe if so. It does help me to pick up on your energies when you do so. And if you would like a personal reading, I offer those. My email box is in the description below. Send me an email and we will set up a personal reading for you. All right, we can take a look into any area of your life you'd like. And we're going to end now with answering a question. If you don't have a question, just take this as a parting message from the universe. All right, let's see here for Aquariuses. Okay, Two of Swords. Wow, okay, so the Two of Swords has shown itself in every deck that I've used here. Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Two of Swords. So Two of Swords, these cards have words on them. The word is decisions. So it's clearly time to make a big decision. Oh, and the Judgment card is at the bottom. That's right. We have twos at the bottom. Yeah. Twos are about decisions, self-reflection, and making a big decision. So you've got, I feel like you have multiple big decisions to make actually in March. One more, please, for Aquarius. There we go. Two of Swords, the Emperor, and the Three of Wands. The answer to your question is yes. It's a bit cautious, a little bit of a hesitant yes, but it is a yes. Yeah. So the Three of Wands, the word here is vision. Yeah, and what I feel like is happening here, right, we've got this energy that's trying to use you as a pawn in their own little game of life, right, and you're like, oh no, wait, Aquarius, you have your own life. right? You're like, I got my own life to live. I feel like that's the big decision here, is deciding to live for yourself and not for all these other energies. They're trying to move you around like a pawn and using you and making you do all this backbreaking work, putting all the burdens and responsibilities on you. And it feels like you're coming out, you're going to be the one roaring, like, I am the emperor. You might even lose your temper this month because of these energies that are just moving you around. But I feel like ultimately what this is doing is getting you back to your vision. What does Aquarius want? What do you want to see for yourself this year, the next 2 years, the next 3 years, with it, however long, right? Whatever time frame you want to put on it. It's about you. It's about getting back to you and not being used by other energies because of your gifts, right? Because that's why would all these other energies want you? They wouldn't unless you have something to offer. Clearly you have a lot to offer. And what you need to do is put that energy into you and not give it away freely. All right, Aquarius, I sure hope this helped. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you at your next reading. Take care.